What's up? What's your boy Jersey Boy at Brooklyn? Follow me on Facebook. All scratch by just tell us we can chop it up, or follow me on X so we can chop it up. But real quick, I just want to debunk the narrative that's out there dealing with the Ryan Garcia situation versus Devin Haney. Did the drugs Ryan took help him win the fight? Did it help him win the fight? And I'm going to just say this. There's a reason why it is called a performance enhancement drug. It's to enhance your performance. It is scientifically proven to enhance your performance. Now, with this being said, what are the advantages that it gives? Well, iStream serves as a receptor. It tells your muscles to grow. And when you take iStream, it gives your body the ability to recover from punches, and it gives you the ability to hit harder than you naturally would. That is why people take it, and this is the part of the reason why it's a bad substance. So, with that being said, right, to give people insight on what was it like for Devin Haney fighting Ryan Garcia. It's like you fighting a hawk. It's like, what can you do? Because, I mean, you're hitting somebody that's in a fight filled with P.E.D.s. Like, that's why he was able to hit him, and it will hurt like that, because I weigh 230. So that means I could probably hurt someone around my size. Like, I should be able to punch someone my size and they hurt. If somebody's smaller than you, because weight means everything. So if someone's smaller than you, like, it's not going to really do anything. You see what I'm saying? Weight means everything. That's why they have weight classes. So Devin Haney came in, Ryan Garcia came in almost like a welterweight. Almost, damn near. You feel me? People say that 3 pounds get beat anything. 3 pounds makes a big difference, especially in boxing. The advantages he had basically was really to take punches and just hit harder. Because at his weight, he should be able to not necessarily take punches, but you know, that 140, you know, they have their size to the point where that weight class, of course, Tank Davis could knock out Frank Martin and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? They're around there saying, wait, of course he can knock him out. Because Tank Davis knock out like Bud Crawford or something like that, if he gets to that weight, maybe. But the thing is, if Tank Davis was to move up in weight, he won't be able to hit like that. He won't be able to punch like that, because at that weight, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Even though punches are gifted, you know, you're born to punch, but at the same time, that shit don't always work when you move up. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And David Benitez just found that out. You see what I'm saying? He just found that out. He actually just been exposed, if you ask me. But it is for sure. Did the drugs Ryan take help him win the fight? Yes. Scientifically, we have to say that it did. Because if we dismiss that it didn't, then we're saying that the science is not true. We're denying science, because our stream is actually made to enhance your performance. That is what it's for. Now, we're not saying like it do the fighting for you, you see what I'm saying? And it doesn't take away, it doesn't mean like Ryan Garcia doesn't have the skill set or anything like that, but people take P.E.D.s and shit like that, not even just in boxing, in sports, in track, we see in swimming, we see people taking P.E.D.s in all kinds of sports. Our stream is good for muscle growing. It just tells your muscle to grow. So you have unnatural muscle strength that you would not naturally have at that weight. And that's why it makes Ryan Garcia look bad, because you purposely came in overweight. So if you purposely came in overweight, it was like you deliberately cheated. Like you came in overweight and then you had the drugs in your system and to give you an advantage. So it looks like you came in with an advantage. Did he have an advantage in the fight? Of course, 1,000%. And that's why I said, listen to the boxers and listen to what their perspective. When I listen to Paulie Malignaggi, when I listen to Teddy Atlas, these are real boxers. These are people who are in the sport. You see what I'm saying? And they're just saying that what it is. Like Ryan Garcia came into a fight with multiple advantages. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's just really what it is. Would it have made a difference if he didn't take P.E.D.s? I can't say that, because he did. Like, I can't say that he would have beat him anyway. He didn't go in the fight naturally. So that's what it's about, because now it's like, well, what if he didn't need it, or you know, he didn't need it to beat him. But the thing is, the fact that he did, we have to go by the fact that this just happened. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Well, some people never took steroids before. I took steroids before, but a genetic version. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's something that the doctor gave. It's not something. It's medically proven to take. People don't even understand that. A lot of people don't. They're not even knowledgeable on steroids. And Ryan Garcia didn't even get caught with steroids. He got caught with SARMs. Osteogen is a SARM. It serves as a muscle receptor. It's not really necessarily a steroid. It's active like a steroid. It's in the steroid family, but it's just like, I don't want to call it a lower doses of it, because it does the same thing as any other performance enhancement. It's just like, you know, I don't think that because it's certain levels of it. It's all kind of fucking SARMs out there and shit like that. They got a whole bunch of them. People don't even understand what this shit is. They don't even understand what the fuck this dude was taking or what he got caught with. They just look at it like, you know, it had nothing to do with his performance. But I can't say that, because that's denying science. If we say that it didn't help him in the fight, then we're basically saying that science is not true. Or, because like I said, it's scientifically proven. Meaning, it's not my opinion. It's not people's opinion. It's scientifically proven to enhance your performance. It's a performance enhancement drug. It's there to make you have unnatural abilities that you would not have. Now, we're not saying like, well, Ryan Garcia was like Popeye and shit like that. You just went into a fight with advantages that's just not natural for the human being. Because oestrogen is not produced in your body. Androgen is. That's why, see, when he got caught with that, that's understandable, because even though it's a banned substance, but, you know, you can actually, your body produces that, but your body don't produce oestrogen. And I know a little bit about steroids and all that shit like that. I went to school and shit like that. We had to learn about, I had a biochemistry class, like an advanced 1. You see what I'm saying? And I had like an advanced 2. So I know a little bit about certain drugs and shit like that. I could have been a biochemist, but it is what it is. But I understand a little bit about certain drugs. So, because when I heard about oestrogen, I'm like, damn, nigga, I haven't heard about oestrogen in years. Like, you see what I'm saying? They banned it in like 2007. Oestrogen actually was legal like 17 years ago. Almost like 16, 17 years ago, it was actually legal, but they banned it. It's a banned substance. So the drugs had to give Ryan a benefit based on the fact that what it was created for. And that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He took it. Like, people, like, he was in his body. And then people try to say that it was just a billionth of a gram. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's just a billionth of a gram. When you take steroids or you take P.E.D.s, actually it's not a steroid. At least I call it a steroid. You prep for it months and months before. So the fight was in April. They don't get tested like that's the thing about boxing. Boxers don't get tested regularly like they do in the NFL and in the NBA. They don't, only when they fighting. That's when they take drug tests. So that means who knows when Ryan Garcia was taking out straight. He could have just been taking it. He could have been taking it a long time ago. I mean, that's what they do. And they also microdose the drug. So that's why it comes up with just a little bit of just a small amount, because they microdose it, they mask it. It's things that they use to make the drug be undetected. So with that being said, did the eye strain have anything to do with his performance? Of course, 100%. 100%. I don't understand why people think that it doesn't. I mean, why do you think it's illegal? Why do you think it's banned? It's a banned substance. If it like that's part of, it's against the rules anyway to go in a boxing match or any combat sport with eye strain in your system. So that's why I said before, Ryan Garcia, you already had lost by proxy. When I first heard the situation, I already said that they was going to do what they did because you had it in your system, right? And then it makes it very bad because you went into the fight. That's what make it bad. You went into the fight afterwards. You see what I'm saying? You went into the fight. That's what make it really, really bad, because that's why I don't understand why his punishment was just a year. Usually, because when they pop dirty, they give people 6 months. You know, it is what it is. 9 months. Some people give him a year, but you went into the fight. And I guess that has something to do with him settling with the consequences. So I guess that's just what happened. That's how Devin Haney actually got the win back, because Ryan Garcia settled for the consequences to help overturn the fight. But people don't watch boxing. They don't understand that. They just think that Devin Haney lost, and that's why the fight was overturned. When they do that in any sport. They do that in track. They do that in the Olympics. When someone fails dirty, like in track, they reward the medal to the second person. Like Marion Jones, whoever she was racing against, I forgot who it was. That person that lost, that came in second, they got the medal. They got, they get the reward. That's how they do it. That's how they do it in sports. And that's why I'm like, why everybody acting like this part of the rules? This is the rules. This is just what, that's what they do. It's part of the game. Like, what happened to Ryan Garcia was the rules. And that's what it is. And that's why I said boxing, nobody's above the rules, no matter how much you like Ryan Garcia, how much I might like Devin Haney. Nobody's above the rules. You see what I'm saying? You came in dirty, you came in dirty. There's no such thing as I didn't know. There is no I didn't know. You can't say I didn't know, because boxing is a dangerous sport. You see what I'm saying? You could kill somebody. So there's no room for ignorance. There is no, I didn't know I take it. You can't say that. It don't matter if you didn't know. There's no room for ignorance. You're responsible for what goes in your body. So that's why I said I already knew the fight was going to be overturned. Before all this, when the eye strain shit came out, when they proved it was in his body, I already knew that they was going to do this, because this is what they do in sports. They made it a no contest. They usually just disqualify you, which is a good thing for Devin, because he said he didn't want to win like that, because they usually disqualify you. That's what they usually do. It's weird that they actually made it a no contest. This situation is weird. They made it a no contest. Like, that's weird. I don't understand that. But, I guess the people from the profession, they might know more about that. But I don't understand why the fuck they made it a no contest. It's like the fight just never happened. Like, it just erased it, basically. But, yes, the Lamont Plain, did the drugs Ryan take help him win the fight? 1,000%. Yes, sir. Played a big role. And that's just what it is. We can't take it back. Of course, we can't take it back. Like, it is what it is. But I'm just looking at it like from a perspective of you know, Devin Hanley's health, because he could have brain damage. You see what I'm saying? His head could have a dent in it or some shit like that. That's why he probably saying he's taking off, because you go in a boxing match where they do with eye stream, ain't no telling what the fuck, like, he could have a broken rib or some shit like that. He could have, his physical health could be in despair. That's what people not taking into consideration. He went in a boxing match with a dude that just had unnatural advantages. Do I think he's hurt physically? Maybe. He's not saying it exactly, but he probably is hurt physically. You see what I'm saying? And mentally, yeah, because like nobody likes a cheater. Nobody wants to be cheated. Like, you see what I'm saying? You get mad when your girl cheated on you. No one likes to be cheated. No one. You see what I'm saying? No one likes to be cheated. It's just it's a very deceitful thing. But it is what it is. I just wanted to clear it up. And people try to say it's my opinion. It's not my opinion. You could just Google the effects of ostrich. Just Google is free. You could just Google it and look at the effects of it. And that's what he had in his body. And that's what it is. But to wrap up the point, when people say that it was just a little bit and his system couldn't ever help him win a fight, that's guilty by admission in itself. I don't know why people say that. Ryan Garcia is funny because now he's starting to say that, because legally you can't say that. Like, you can't go to the boxing commission and say no shit like that. Like, you feel me? His fans were originally saying that. His dumbass lawyers put out a statement saying some shit like that. I never seen no shit like that in my life. Where you fucking lawyers, they're supposed to help you, and they fucking they fucking self-incriminate you. Like, these niggas put out a statement saying, yo, this nigga had $1 billion for a gram. I'm like, bro, y'all don't know, y'all telling on this man, bro. Y'all not supposed to be saying it was $1 billion for a gram. You're not supposed to have it at all. That's not an argument. Like, you can't use, Ryan Garcia cannot use that as an argument, because the rules say that you can't have it at all. That's the end of it. There's no argument to that. You can't get around it. So when they said that, I'm like, this nigga Ryan Garcia got some bad lawyers, but he got some bad people around him, bro. He ain't got a good support team. Because for the simple fact that he's running his mouth like this, and ain't nobody checking him. You feel me? He needs somebody that love him to check him, because he's self-destructing, bro. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But to clear that up about if the eye stream, if it was billions of a gram, as they claim, like I said, when people take these type of drugs, they take them just months on end. Months on end. He didn't have to take it the day of the fight. That's why, of course, that would be stupid for him to take it. A lot of times, you know what? I'm gonna let my plan like this. You know what? A lot of times, when they're taking it, some of them do have techniques and ways to master the drug, but it really comes down to the hope. Because if the fight is in February and something like that, and then the fight, you might get training camp in February, but the fight is like in April. They just have they just have hope. They hope that it doesn't come up in their system. They do everything to mask it, but then it really comes down to hope. That's what it comes down to. That's why some people even like call certain fights off. Like, you see what I'm saying? Just to get that shit out their system. Canelo does that a lot. I know this about Canelo. But yeah, man, that's just my take on it, man. But even the drugs that Canelo took, it's just the same thing. It's just a receptor. You see what I'm saying? That's what most of them get caught with. They get caught with the muscle growers and shit like that. They don't really get caught with the other shit that they got. They got so many kind of fucking swarms and shit like that they got out there. It's crazy. But that's all I gotta say about this shit about.